Hey there, Aries. Welcome to your reading for the week of March 14th. This week, you start off with the Seven of Diamonds first. Seven of Diamonds is, on one hand, is about believing in yourself and believing in that you can make money. Really, it's a very financial related card that has a lot to do with finance and how you earn money and how you use money and all of that. Under this card, usually you can have a lot of money too, and the card represents having fears of around losing that money. So this card's all about thinking more positively around your finances, but also looking at how you can even strengthen your finances and remove that kind of fear of loss from your finances, creating more stable sources of income, looking at how you can stabilize your income. I really get the feeling, though, this week that it's not so much that you are worried about money. I think it's more this week that you are focusing on looking at how you can strengthen what you've got, how you can, make more even, and how you can create something more long-term. I've talked about it in some of the past videos as well, and I really feel like this Pluto-Uranus square that we've been going through for several years, and it's separated by like 1 degree or something like that in the astrology, and so we're still feeling these effects. And I really feel like the Pluto-Uranus square really made us realize that we need to pretty much only rely on ourselves and really only trust ourselves, and that we can't really rely on a corporation, or we can't really rely on even just a job or something to support us. I think that's what we've all been going through, and now this is like you realizing that and strengthening your finances and things. And it's interesting because the Two of Spades comes up next, which, again, I get a strong feeling that it's like you're realizing that the Two of Spades is normally a separation. And I think you're realizing that there needs to be a separation almost there between your job and finances and things, and you need to strengthen those things. So, I'm not even suggesting that. Somebody asked me this the other day. It might have been on an Aries video, and they asked me about the Pluto-Uranus square, and they said, so does that mean that we can't have jobs? No, that's not what that means. I don't think that it means that we can't have jobs. I think it's just forced us to get better with our finances, plain and simple. You can still have a job, but maybe you over the past few years you've learned how to invest, or maybe you've bought rental properties, or maybe you've done something different that you wouldn't have done in the past. And again, I think this Two of Spades is really speaking to that. I think it's you separating away from the fears of doing things like investing. I mean, investing, if you've never done it, can be very scary. I mean, you're trusting something else basically with your money that could go either way. So it involves separating away from these fears to be able to get to something great, which you have the Two of Hearts coming up next. On one hand, I think that this could be love coming to you this week, no doubt about it. Two of Hearts is pretty much the best card in the deck as far as love goes, really, in matching up with a very specific person. So a lot of you could be experiencing that this week, meeting somebody very specific, or maybe even realizing that the person you're already with is that person that's very specific for you. But this can also be, I feel like this is all playing into kind of like one thing this week with you, with like these investments, or just deciding on investing, or deciding on what to do with your finances, or how to make your life more stable. It might not even be financial. It might just be how to make your life more kind of together and whole. And this Two of Hearts, I think, is you like matching up with that situation and realizing that you have created something more stable. And you end with the Three of Diamonds, which is making a choice. It's kind of like, again, I think you are going to be one of those signs that has a very singular message this week, and it's like you making a choice. It's like you could go the old way of just staying the same and not really growing, or you could go the scarier way that would also lead to a lot of growth. But you'd have to do a lot and probably learn a lot about things that you've never even learned before. So, wow, I mean, I think it's actually going to be a pretty big week for you, deciding on all of these things, and really deciding how to stabilize your life. That seems like what the main focus is, and that's in, like, everything. And again, you might have to, like, learn a lot, learn some new things, try some new things, try things that scare you, but I think it could be a pretty big week for you as far as decision-making goes. So that is exciting. So thank you for watching, and enjoy the week.